Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you are here today. This is a space where we share inspiration, encouragement, and practical tips for families raising children with autism. Together we support one another on this beautiful journey. You are not alone. Let's grow and thrive together as a community. Before I go ahead in today's video, I want to ask you for a favor. Most people watching on this channel have not subscribed. So if you're one of them, please hit subscription button so that you don't miss out any video being posted here every single week. So back to the video for today. In today's video, I'm going to really talk about what is happening around me, and if this is something that maybe you as a parent as well experiencing, please make sure you make a comment below, because I would love to hear from you and I would love to learn from you. In my previous video, I was talking about how I am struggling communicating with my son, going to school, dropping him to school, him refusing me dropping him to school. This is something completely new that I'm starting experiencing, and when it started I felt like maybe it's just going to be one-off, but actually I realized the longer I stayed away from not dropping him to school, it has become a little bit an issue for him. And so for me, stepping back in, it's becoming a little bit a challenge for him. Raising a teenager child with autism is the journey that few truly understand, unless they've walked through in this journey for them to understand some of the things I'm talking about. The teenage years alone comes with emotional shift, social pressure, and identity changes. But when you add all this to the mix of a child having autism, the road can feel even more isolating, overwhelming, and filled with uncertainty sometimes. But the only thing that I know for any parent who are raising a child with autism, in the middle of all this chaos, there is something unshakable in you and in me, because your love, your patience, your persistence, even on the hardest days, you still show up, you keep going, and that matters a lot than anything. It's easy to feel like you are not doing enough, or maybe you are missing something, but please know this: you are doing more than enough. You are doing more than incredible. So I really want to give you a credit for a wonderful job that you are doing. So when he started secondary school, I was the one dropping him to school, and then somehow my job changed, and then the father had to be the one dropping him to school. So when now later I started chipping in, wanting to support, maybe sometimes when I'm off, I started seeing some challenges, because actually my son wouldn't go in a car and wouldn't want to go with me anywhere at all. So currently there have been a lot of changes to the way how my son goes to school. Our car have been in a garage more than a week now. The first time the car went to the garage, so we started using Uber, dropping him to school, and we thought that would be a good transition from using our car by taking Uber. Then I started seeing that it's not helping, because as soon as we get in Uber, he didn't want to sit next to me, he didn't want to talk to me, he was kind of really kicking off. I'm trying to communicate with him, he was not talking. And then I said, okay, we're not gonna use Uber again. Then we started using public transport, which is maybe a train or a bus, a mixture of those, either anyone that can help us get to school quicker. And then one of the concerns I had was that as soon as maybe we get on a bus, he was not holding on a chair and he would want to stand up. And when the bus stopped, you could see him going forward or going back or going left or right, and which wasn't really safe for him. So I started having really concern about it. And sometimes I would ask him, can you please sit down? And he will respond to me in anger and like in very loud voice. And you will see people turning, facing me, looking what's happening. And I just keep myself cool because I don't really care about people's reaction anyway, as long as I'm able to go where I'm supposed to go. But I realize that most part where I'm struggling to use public transport, bus and train, it's extending more than that, because actually before I used to go with him out and we do we go shopping, we go for a walk, but now he's a teenager boy now. It's like he doesn't want to do these things anymore. Like if I want to go outside for a walk, I would ask him, let's go, and he's not that much interested at all. But the one thing that I've realized is that the dad, his father, will ask him the same thing that I'm asking him. He would just more than be happy to go and follow him. But when it comes to me, it's a completely different story. So I'm just wondering, is he, did I do anything wrong? Or maybe have I not been around for maybe for him to just not noticing so much change? Because I feel like the more I stay away from him, not being so close to him, not seeing him like in the morning, in the evening when he comes back, and I feel like all this has, flipped out all the things that we used to do together, which I feel like I'm kind of missing out. But again, I'm happy that he's able to do certain things that I used to do with him, with his dad, which is a little bit encouraging for me. However, coping with the challenges takes intentional care. In one of my previous video where I was speaking about routine works very well with the children with autism. But again, you just need to be in mind that, as you can see, once they have established a routine, something they do with you, and now when that thing changes, it can be very challenging for them, and also challenging as a parent. But most importantly, celebrate small wins. No matter how small they seem, recognize them, recognize that process. Because, for example, although every single morning or evening when I'm going to pick him up, he may not be happy about seeing me picking him up, at the end of the day, we managed to come home. I will just like celebrate with him and just encourage him that you did well on the bus, you are listening, all those kind of things that we went through. I will bring them back for us to talk about them, and then just celebrate with him and encourage him how well he's doing. I know it's the changes I didn't prepare, it's the changes he was not prepared for, but again, that's the way to bring him back slow by celebrating all the good things he's doing, instead of just feeling like you are disappointed he did not talk to you nice on a bus, or maybe he didn't behave well, all those kind of things. There are so many things that could go wrong, but try not to look at them. Just celebrate any small positive things that you've noticed from your child. Also, as a parent, you need some time. Reach out for support. If you need support from your family or your husband or your sister, your brother, just ask for support if you feel that is something you really need. And above all, if you are going through this kind of situation, don't lose yourself in the process. Your well-being is not luxury, it's a necessity. Make time for yourself, even if it's a few minutes per day. Just try something to ground you, because your strength is real, but even strengths need some rest as well. So try to look after yourself. Try to take care of yourself. You are raising a child who sees and experiences the world differently. That's not a flaw, it's a gift. Even if it comes wrapped in challenges, your love is shaping a future of your child. That's more important than anything. Well, that is what I have for you today. Keep loving, keep nurturing, and keep taking care of yourself, so that you can manage to take care of your child as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to share and like and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear from you how you are navigating your journey. Either your child is still young, or your child is becoming a teenager, or is grown up. We'd love to learn from you. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.